Before we start today's video, a reminder, we are giving away 3 copies of the newest edition of Call of Duty WW2 World War II, and enter that contest simply. Step 1, subscribe to this channel, turn notifications on. Step 2, go to my channel page on the About section. You'll see the send message icon. Send me a message with your email address. That way I can send you a video if you are a chosen winner. You also will get some side videos sent to your subscription feed from this service. And step 3, be sure to share this video using the hashtag JimboWW2. It's on the screen right there, and share it on your social media platforms. You can share it as many times as you wish. The first 2 steps are the verification and account setup steps, and once that is done, you can enter the contest as many times as you want. Anyway, we shall proceed into today's video. In Call of Duty, not all maps are created equal. Yes, for every Nuketown attempt, there's as many downturns that there could ever be. And these are the top 5 worst maps in Call of Duty World War II. If you're new here, be sure to hit a like button as we dive in at number 5, Ardennes Forest. Oh my God! When this map came out in the beta, I was like, oh, you know, it's pretty cool. We're gonna be in the woods. There's a wood cabin, some architecture stuff, and a giant lane to die in. I don't know what it is about Ardennes Forest in France, but this map during the beta totally rubbed me the wrong way. 18 plus. Prank gone sexual. No, we're not talking about that. We are talking about Ardennes Forest here, one of the worst conceived maps of World War II. And if I'm going to be quite honest, this map actually did grow on me. Initially, when I started playing World War II, when the game actually got released, Ardennes Forest was still in my hatred book for doing all of its damage. During the beta, it was nigh unplayable. The map itself, basic 3-lane with the center lane intercepting all different lanes. This map just totally did not do it for me when the game first came out. I was like, I'm keep getting pushed back into my spawn. I'm getting killed by everyone here. Maybe I'm not that good at the game. Well, guess what? Eventually I found out how to be good on this map, and it took a little bit of finesse and precision. I found where I basically shine on this map is counterplaying the lanes and the spawns. So what I do instead of running down the basic lanes like everyone else does, I'll go play that mid lane or some of the intersecting lanes, or walk back to the spawn where you get a clear shot across all 3 and start moving down those alleys. I found the map actually plays a whole different dynamic when you play it like that, instead of how everyone else was playing, which is going down your 3 lanes till you get to the spawn, switch, reverse, and just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over again. I just basically outlined Call of Duty for the last 10 years. But Ardennes Forest actually managed to grow on me in that regard, in that I found a totally, completely different playstyle to play for it. And that's that close range playstyle. The shotguns actually got a lot more buffed. Is that even a sentence? Since the beta, so now they're actually a viable component. I found my shovel skills have been greatly improved on Ardennes Forest. It's really just a matter of getting the drop on opponents and then eliminating them as follows. However, from the beta concerns, it actually became a better map. I have to put it at the very bottom of the top 5 list, given that there are so many limited maps in the game. There are only 9 on launch, which is absolutely ridiculous. There have never been that many, or that little, maps ever provided in a game, but I guess there's a first for everything, isn't there? Like making a good number 4! At number 4 on our list, I'm gonna have to throw up the USS Texas. I hate to do it. I don't even want to put this on here. I like this map more than Ardennes Forest just because it reminds me of the boat level hijacked from Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 I hold in my regard as one of the best Call of Duty games in the franchise. It's easily a series highlight. Some people are like, oh, Modern Warfare is really good. I am not one of those people. I do not speak with a speech impediment to that degree. It's very slight. But I'm just trying to say, it is basically what you get when you take Hijacked, that sick boat map from Black Ops 2, and you take another boat map from Black Ops 2 Carrier, and you smash them together like the Titanic on 9. You know what? Not going to finish that one. But you have wide open spaces, as my buddy Lagan would sing. But we're not gonna. And it has interior corridors for you to play your little camping mind games with my heart. Please don't. Please don't. Anyway, as a map, I find it to be alright, but the subreddit community for COD WW2 really hates this one. And I can see why in some instances. You can get really pushed back if you get a team that knows what they're doing. They can just totally stay on one end of the map and force you to come out, and then you're playing a game where you're walking up and you're getting sniped, and there's no way to sort of get back there if they want to play that game. And additionally, snipers on this map have such a good advantage because there's long lines of sight. You can basically see almost, except for this giant thing obscuring the middle, from one end to the other in most cases. But the inner alleyways can also be used for playing. But I find a lot of players actually end up camping on this map, which makes it not as enjoyable. When you go inside the carrier, there's always someone waiting by the door just to shoot you, and it's like, come on, move, do something, for God's sakes. Rage aside, USS Texas, it's one of them maps. It's okay, I'll take it. Took it above Ardennes Forest, and you know what? Actually, in my book, they might even be on the same level. You know, I've been getting better games than Ardennes than USS Texas. Am I going to demote it on this list? I don't even know. But I'll tell you what, I am more excited to play USS Texas than this next map, which is Gustav Cannon at number 3. Now, I like Gustav Cannon. I know, this is weird. The worst maps that I somehow enjoy, everyone fucking hates this map. Everyone. I don't know what it is about this map that people really hate, but it totally inverts the whole traditional Call of Duty map in the sense that you have lanes, okay? You have this giant structure in the middle. It's a train, but it's on 2 different rails. It's a giant gun on a train. You know, it'd be cool if you could climb that gun. You know, why hire me to come up with some ideas? Because I come up with gold. That being said, this map caters to a lot of long play, so snipers and LMGs a little bit, not quite, and assault rifles. Your SMG, shotgun, you better start running around and hoping you don't get your head nicked off by a bullet. Just kidding. It will happen. Actually, if you play this on hardcore, yeah, you can run around with pistol dog and still one-shot people. That's what I do. And on hardcore, this map is actually very interesting to play because a lot of people gotta play it super slow and low. You know, can't be, you start getting sniper towers, sniper nests. On Dom, I like this map because the B objective is always under pressure. How is someone gonna take it? Explosions, obviously. That's how Jimbo would take it. But then A and C at the different spawns sometimes will shift, and I guess I described every domination game, but I like that B is so much up higher. When you take B, it's like the game dynamic changes and all eyes are sent on you. So now you gotta defend that from the top, but you know, if you're playing on hardcore, it's one shot to get killed. It's also one shot to kill. That's the duplicitous edge of hardcore domination. And so now you gotta defend it while everyone's trying to storm it. It makes a totally crazy game dynamic that we haven't really seen in Call of Duty get played out. And I like this, not sticking to the 3-lane formula. People fucking hate this map, so I had to put it at number 3. They really hate this map. You go on Reddit, you want 500 karma right now, I'll give you 501. You say Gustav Cannon sucks, you will be upvoted immediately. People on that seem to like ghosts. I don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, really people hate Gustav Cannon, and I can see why. You totally are succumbed to by snipers. If you don't get the high ground, first off, you're basically screwed because they can see everything almost. And additionally, if you're not used to playing snipers, then you're gonna get fudgesicled. At number 2, Flak Tower. A lot of people play this map and think it's a good map. Okay. You know, you had your chance earlier today, and then you just go and shit all over it. What Flak Tower represents to me, a lot of people like this map. But what it represents to me is just fucking straight up laziness. This is a 3-lane map. You get your 1 intersection lane in the middle. What can I say? This map is symmetrical. This map is what they use to advertise their esports lineup. I remember before in other games when a similar map like this would come out, they're like, oh, this map will be great for the esports players because it's so symmetrical. Well, guess what? 1,000% of the people who play this game don't give a fuck about esports. So they don't play it. Maybe they watch it. I don't care. All I know is I'm not an esports player, and this map is boring to me. What it is, 3 lanes intersecting lane. The basic Call of Duty map of all time. The thing that really irks me about this fucking map, this map came out last year in Infinite Warfare. It came out not just once in that game, but twice. There are 2 fucking maps that are this map exactly. There's one with the black hole, you're out in space. There's another one, you're on a spaceship out in space above Mars. You have your 2 outside lanes with little hallways on the outside and are open and exposed as well. You have your middle area where the 2 outside lanes have an intersecting lane. And then the mid lane, you have these 2 forts with a second fucking level on it and can look at each other with a window. This is fucking 2 maps from Infinite Warfare, that piece of shit game, but now in this game. This map is terrible. I don't understand how people can play it. I don't understand. It's the most generic map they could have ever made. This should have been a DLC map, or we should have got more maps, because this one did not. I can guarantee you, this one did not take a lot of time to make. Anyone could have made that. 3 lanes, intersecting lane. You throw in the 2 buildings on either side, just like how it is in Infinite Warfare. And so fucking good in that game, they decided to make it twice for that game. And now they made it here for us. And what a great resolution to that is. People on Reddit seem to like this map. People on Reddit don't fucking know what they're talking about. Did you not play the last game when they had 2 of these? You're playing it now and they got this map in here? This is sort of a slap in the face to me. This map I don't like. I'll play it. I'll have a good game on this map, but don't get me wrong. Nothing about this map I find that enjoyable. I will throw a grenade from the A spawn flag from the middle into the C spawn and we'll be okay. I'll snipe from the windows. I actually have pretty good games on this, but it's just the map basicness I don't like it. It's not fun like a Nuketown could be. This is just very condensed. It's catering to the esports crowd. Just driving me out of my mind that it's even in the game. It's not a good map. No dynamics to it at all. Thank you very much. And at number 1, the fucking map I despise the most in Scheißen is London Docks. Now, you go on the subreddit, will finally fucking agree with me. London Docks is a pretty shitty map. Now, maybe I'm on Sledgehammer's formula with this, with the 3 lanes, intersecting lane, and one of your lanes is wide open for snipers, because this seems to be the common theme story element to all the fucking maps in this game. However, what London Docks is, its downturns shittier bad cousin. Now, if you don't know what I mean, Downturn came out in Modern Warfare 3. If you don't know, then you know. Downturn. My thoughts on Downturn were expressed in How to Stop a Moab. You can go ahead and check that video out, Haas. But then they made Aftermath in Black Ops 2. And Aftermath was Downturn's cooler, sort of suavier cousin slash brother, whatever. Aftermath provided the opportunity for players to be in that same sort of Downturn setting, but without all the bullshit incurred by playing Downturn itself. You could have fun games on Aftermath. There's a clusterfuck of shit everywhere. But now they decide to take, hey, Downturn, let's set it in World War II, London, and basically make that. And what the problem is with this map is it's just not that good. I can't complain too much more about this, but London gives me a headache almost every time. I'm like, where am I going? Why is this map like this is? And that's not to say that it's the worst map in the game. Well, it is. Let's be honest here. If you didn't like the other maps, you're sure as shit gonna hate this one. And this map's problems stem largely from its design. You have all sorts of crazy rooms. I remember the first time I played this, I spawned on the dock, the lower dock by the water. I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get up from this. I'm basically on the water on one edge. So I just kept jumping into the water until I got a good spawn. The problem with this map I find a lot too is that enemies will just spawn or somehow get the drop on you. They'll spawn right behind you. You're suddenly doomed when they do. And then you're just like, well, what am I going to do next? Spawn again and then get shot in the back. Oh, thank you. I really like the bullets that adjusted my spine. Maybe I'll go see my chiropractor in 17,000 years when I get resurrected, cryogenetics, DNA cloned, take a brain transplant, hope that works. There's also this underground subway thing, and I like juking people out in here. Sometimes you get some good gameplays going on, but this map just gives me so much of a Downturn vibe that it's very palpable. I as much as I hate Downturn, and I didn't hate it that much, I do hate it. I very much hate it. Downturn was at least interesting with the dynamics. You know what I mean? You had all sorts of buildings you could go in. This has a whole bunch of generic buildings that are blown out and have doors open. None of them really sticking out. Like Downturn, you had a bank at least. Maybe this is fucking worse than Downturn. This has building A and B, which are both on fire, both on the other side of B flag, so you're surrounded by this shitty courtyard. There's another building at the back. I can't even remember what it is. No one cares because it's just open. The only thing I remember is the subway and the actual dock portion. Another problem with this map is that you get snipers on the one lane that's completely open, so you totally are gonna get fucked by that. Other than that, I don't know. It's just the Downturn vibe that totally turns this map off for me. The first time I played it was a complete cluster. Like, I did not know where anything was. Kept getting killed from behind. Kept getting these shitty spawns. If you play this on free-for-all or like any other mode that's not domination where the flags are set up, the spawns on this map are absolutely atrocious. You get on that dock thing, you basically can't get up. You might as well try jumping on one of the boats out in the lake. See how that fares for you. See what drowning is like. In Marvelous 1080p on a PS4 Pro. I hope it works out well for you. I really don't. Anyway, I hope that there are some better maps coming soon. I didn't download the Prestige edition of the game Karen thing map because I don't care. Like, it's not that I don't care. It's just I've never heard of Karen. It's not sticking out for me. It's not a great map that's iconic. Something like a firing range, like that would have been a sick map. That still can be a sick map. Anyway, I eagerly await the remaining maps to come in the DLC, and since there is only 9 maps, you'll see some of these even appear on the top 5 best. Some of these maps I straight up did not hate. Some of these maps get elevated. Even London, real talk, I don't actually hate it. I just shit on it for this video. You want real talk about London? It's not that bad once you understand how to play it. It's like it's kind of like Ardennes Forest, only I dislike it a lot more. So I will go, and you will see another video hopefully soon. I hope you subscribed and liked this video, and we'll find an Easter egg for you tomorrow.